Hello. Trashy, you're supposed to be at work.
He's got half an hour to go.
Oh, good. We'll try to make it as boring as possible. No, I'm just kidding. Don't forget to do your challenge. I can't believe I'm saying this. For the horror game, that'll be possibly happening in 13 days. And you can still give everybody D&D stuffs, advantage and stuff. I upped it to 500 because it was really easy to give people like 10 advantages a game. So, you know, it's still easy. All right. We'll start our synopsis. All right. Our adventure started out in Phandalin by invitation to a wedding. However, they had never met each other and did not even know the bride and groom. The bell tolled 3 times in the town, and a strange light fell across their skin. They noticed time itself had frozen, and the voice of a female said, "Work together, help one another." As time resumes and the light faded, the wedding invitation had turned into a job slip. After meeting one another and questioning the locals, they found that there was a wedding canceled earlier in the week. Other than that, the town was running as usual, and no one noticed anything different. Radalak shows his strength to his new teammates on the town master's door as they find out from Harbin Wester that a young dragon's on the loose, and he wants items from Nomengard to deal with this menace. With only one quest to follow, they decided to get rest at the Stonehill Inn and set out in the morning for the destination on the slip. Zenora, however, learns quickly that the magic here in Nomengard is a bit chaotic, and Ima is preoccupied by words, enjoying the grass to munch on. And Radalak, trying to tame down his forceful welcomes, knocks down the kitchen door to some surprise gnomes cooking the king's dinner. As Vilfin assures them the door will be repaired, the gnomes explain a series of murders happening, and more information would be found going towards the labs. They encounter Factore, who is ready to attack them with her deadly crossbow contraption, but with some quick words of persuasion and mentioning the inventor's names Fibblestib and Dabbledob, she realizes they might be here to help. They find out more of the murders and get some help from the inventor's son Sebastian, who, with the help of Factore, find a mimic hidden amongst the barrels of mushroom wine. At its defeat, the ooze splashing across the floor, the kings reward you all with some confusing gadgets and objects. Sebastian says goodbye to his mom, and repairing the door and saying your goodbyes with your mushroom goodies for your trip, you return to Harbin, with Radalak aggressively knocking on the door again. To the bottom of the caved-in door, you get 1 gold at a time pushed through. And pick up your choices of 2 quests to follow this time, Umbridge Hill and the Dwarven Excavation. You picked Umbridge Hill, and we resume our adventure from there. I do believe you guys went to the inn to have a rest after that. Is there anything you guys wanted to do at the inn? I think I asked you that before. I know if you wake in the morning, you'll probably do your morning ritual, Vilfin. Oh, you're muted, Vilfin.
Yes, every morning.
And
without fail, he'll rise before everybody else and complete his ritual every day. Even if it's not overly sunny, he'll still do it.
And in the morning, do you have your usual fare, Ima, of a bowl of lettuce, or have you started sharing breakfast?
Aim will have another bowl of lettuce or cabbage or whatever they have.
So you all have your usuals. As you guys head out, is there anything you want to do in town before you start for Umbridge Hill?
The first thing Vilfin's going to do is probably at breakfast, actually. He's going to look at Emma, sort of head cocked to one side. Do you not eat meat last? I see you only eating grass and lettuce and such. Do you never eat meat?
Can't talk, lettuce.
Lettuce is for rabbits. Meat is for people. Build you strong. You're looking a wee skinny. You're a mighty skinny boy. You need to put some meat on your bones. Lettuce will not do.
And are the other three of you coming down the stairs? Are you awake? Are you there? Or
I'm already drinking coffee, just sitting there watching the exchange.
Radalak, did you sleep well? Getting used to sleeping in the inn?
Still not used to sleeping inside, but I'll be downstairs just sort of trying to make head or tail of Ema the same way Milfin is. Strange.
Yeah, I'll probably nudge Radalak every now and again and said, "You eat meat, don't you? But this makes no sense." I mean, I'll probably even look over at I can't remember the character's name now.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. And you're definitely a meat eater, aren't you, boy?
Yeah, I eat meat.
Along with some other things, I'm sure. And of course, I mean, I no need to ask the lady if she eats meat. I think it's quite obvious.
Naturally.
I forgot that Sebastian's character sounds like that. Ah.
I just wanted to hear him talk again. It was great.
So Toblin Stonehill is probably used to what you're used to ordering the second day around, and he guides you with directions to Umbridge Hill. It is only, I don't have my pictures, bad DM, it's only 5 miles away, right on the top of the hill behind the town. So this is me looking for my maps.
So we are headed to Umbridge Hill, I believe, today.
Yes, and if you guys remember...
Any of you know what that is? I have no clue.
Yeah, it's pretty stony area. Top of a mountain type thing.
So you're familiar with it then, being stony?
Yeah,
and such.
I've been there once. Gotten some stuff from the lady there.
And if you guys remember, I'll flash the quest up for you again. You are supposed to locate a lady named Adabra Gwyn, who the woman at the shop had told you sells potions and is the town midwife. So she lives in a stone windmill by herself. And he was not wanting her to be all alone, so he's wanting her to come back once she's safe. And he knows she's safe, he will give you 25 gold for that, which, you know, isn't as much as the others, but it's quicker to get done, so. And if I can zoom in on the map for you here, there's Fandolin, and Umbridge is right there. So it's only going to take you about maybe 2 hours, an hour, not even, to get there.
Well, I suggest we go see this Adabra Gwyn. She sells potions, and it would help us out greatly.
Aye, indeed.
Yeah, but she's really expensive, man.
Yeah, maybe we do a deal. Escort her back home, keep her safe from said beastie. Yeah, she give us a good deal.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And also, I don't have to waste points on killing you if you get hurt.
That's true.
I try not to get hit myself. Best way to not get hurt is to not get hit.
So you guys go. You're gonna go. I'm gonna roll for weather. My dice are right in front of me. I'm a ding dong. All right. Nice sunny day. Not like the clouds yesterday. You start to walk, and as you get far enough away so you can't really see that much of the town, anymore, you start hearing fast running on the dirt road. And you see a woman just running like her life depended on it, screaming. And when she sees you, she's like, please, please, you've got to help. There was a flash.
Slow down. Take a breath.
Goblins.
Goblins?
There were some goblins on the road, and they went to attack me and wanted tribute, and I had nothing. They were going to eat me. And then there was this flash of light, and this man came and said he was going to save me. And then they took this staff and just right before my eyes turned him into this chicken and took off for this cave in the hill. You've got to help him. I didn't have any way to help, so I ran to the town, hopefully. It's over that way. And she points kind of towards the hill where you were going anyway.
What is your name?
My name is Sarah. I live in Fandolin, but I was going to the loggers' camp to deliver lunch to my husband, and then the goblins attacked.
How many goblins did you see?
I saw like just three, but there was one had a robe and this staff of some kind. That's what he turned the man into a chicken with.
Well, I don't know about you lot, but we have a mission of our own. I mean, we do have some time if you wish to go see if we could help this man. I mean, I don't really know him. So I'm kind of in two minds. I don't fancy trekking into a goblin cave.
I don't want to be a chicken.
It's all right. We'll make sure the whoever's turning people into chickens is nowhere near you. You'll be fine.
Might suit Emo though.
We promise we won't hit you.
I think we should go help the guy, you know.
How familiar are you with goblins, wee Sebastian?
Little green dude. Not that bad.
Aye, little green dude's all right when he's only 3 or 4, but when he's about a cave full, a little bit different.
Goblins with magic, scary.
Anything with magic is a wee bit scary, but
Oh, thank you.
present company excluded, of course. But
I don't know, she had a blue hand.
that was pretty cool, I must say. But yes, just running headlong into a cave full of goblins is not my idea of fun. Maybe we should scout it out, see what we can see. Any of us relatively sneaky and have the ability to maybe go have a wee look-see?
I think the grassy would be pretty stealthy.
No way. No. Sorry.
I think you might be a wee bit large to be stealthy there, Erlak.
Very lucky.
Good door knocker though. You stick to that. When we need doors knocked, that'll be your specialty.
Just this big grin.
So,
Well, I'm not particularly sneaky.
It can be quiet when necessary, but Emer, what about you? Do you think you could be a wee bit sneaky and go have a wee look-see in this cave when we find it? Maybe see if we can get the element of surprise.
I'm not very sneaky, but Jesus, sorry, I'm imitating your accent. Not very sneaky. Oh God.
you got this.
I'm not very sneaky, but if we could find a small animal, I could ask it to go have a look for us.
Well, we are. Is there a place for forest? I'm assuming. Like
Yeah,
there's trees
there's
around.
yeah on both sides. So there's birds. You'll probably find rabbits. I'll roll to see what you get. But yeah, there's animals all over.
Is it?
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, unless they took the man and decided to eat him, there'd be a chicken on the road here somewhere. I'm assuming.
I
And
asked the woman because I'm
yeah.
guessing we haven't moved yet.
No.
Did they take the chicken?
Yes, they took the chicken with them. They started tying up his legs and went for the caves over there. It's a very shallow cave, I think. And it's on the way to the windmill. So,
All right, lass. You head back to Fandolin, and we will go have a look and see if we can find this man. What did he look like before he was a chicken? Just out of curiosity.
he was not very tall. He had like light colored hair, blue eyes. He a sword and a shield kind of a person.
All right. And what color chicken did he get turned into, just in case we find him?
Oh, it was kind of like a tannish, yellowish color. Those pale ones. Like a rooster.
All right. Shall we go?
Well, you never know. They may have found. Because you ever heard of coq au vin?
No.
It's where they cook a chicken in wine.
Sounds tasty. Meat and wine, my two favourite things.
That's it.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So as she starts heading toward the town, you guys are heading toward the cave. You go a little ways. Ima, are you going to see what you see for animals around you?
Yes, I'll look around for animals.
All right.
What do I need to roll for that?
Give me a D10, and I'll look at the wild shape table here. See what I can find for you.
Wow.
You see a small raven sitting in the tree that you could talk to.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
All right.
And try and talk to the raven.
And what is it you wanted to say to the raven?
Excuse me, Mr. Raven. We hear that there's a bunch of goblins have taken a chicken somewhere. You wouldn't be able to tell us if you saw that, or
What? Taking a chicken? Oh.
well, it was a man, but apparently it turned into a chicken.
All right. Well, I guess. What are you gonna give me for it?
I can give you some stuff. I don't know what I've got.
Got any food?
What's it saying, Ema?
1 second.
Did you hear?
I'll give you a ration.
Oh,
Give you food.
sounds good. And you're gonna toss the Russian.
Throw him a ration.
He catches it in its beak and starts eating. And all right, where am I supposed to go?
Oops, I got rid of all my ration. Oh. I'll have to figure that out later. Apparently there's a cave nearby. Are you able to go and see if you can see him in this cave? Either a man or a chicken inside a cave?
This is the weirdest thing I've had all day. Okay.
Weirder than talking to a person?
Alright, this is the second weirdest thing. So, he takes off, and all you guys heard was caw, 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 all the constantly back and forth. So. and he's going to, yeah, here at Drex's Echo, he's gonna fly around and just do a perimeter since it didn't really get a direction. And after about 5 minutes, he flies back and says, all right, there's a little groove in the hill over there, and there's 3 goblins, 1 chicken on a spit. They're getting a fire started. I suggest you hurry. And then he takes off.
Okay, so they're on top of a hill.
Well, it's like an indentation. So, you know, there's caves, but there's also like little indentations. Natural
Oh, like, yeah, like just a
dent in the...
code
Yeah.
sort of a thing. Okay, Ema's gonna say, over that way, there's 3 goblins with a chicken on a spit, and it's not a cave, there's no... It doesn't go deep, there's just 3 goblins. That's what the birds told me.
Alright then.
So it should be easy picking for us. We might even get some cooked chicken. Roast chicken.
We should probably still be a bit sneaky, I guess, so we do not give them advantage on this.
Okay, we stuff in and then go for it.
Aye. When I give you the words of Radalak, you go knock on them goblins. You knock on them real good.
Will do.
Alright.
Until then, we try and be as quiet as possible.
So, you're going to get, I would say, a little within sight of the little indentation when you see it. Are you guys going to roll stealth together?
Yep.
And tell me what you get. Or I can get up in there and see what we got in here.
16.
Very good.
Radalak with a 5.
Well, yeah. I could see that happening.
21.
Wow. Sebastian.
Looking at that now. Disadvantage.
Most of you...
5.
Wow. Most of you are very stealthy and get up there. You start to hear Radalak crunch on a branch because of his weight, and it cracks. And then Sebastian stumbles over the branch that just cracked behind him. And the goblins turn. There's 3 of them. 2 little ones, and it looks like a little shaman that's kind of doing a little chant over the preparations. And this little stick with a chicken on a rope tied to it, still squawking and being upset. As they turn, you guys are all going to have the attacks on your side. So you're going to all get to react first. I don't think that we should even roll initiative for this, but...
So Zanora would automatically run in and just hack at the person that's chanting.
Okay, so you're gonna hack at the boss guy. What are you gonna use for your scimitar?
My scimitar.
Yeah.
Scimitar.
All right. Roll to hit.
That is a 14.
Is that it?
Okay, 2. 2 points of damage.
2 points is better than nothing. So, with 2 points of damage, he kind of blocks with the stick. And I'm just going to go around for you guys. And I will do Sebastian. No, I'll do Radalak. You made the noise. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to start?
Seeing Zanora take a whack at that one, I'm going to try and hit that one too.
Okay.
Try and fix my mistake.
Gonna rush up to him. They're only like,
rush up and knock on
yeah, 10 feet away from him. So go rush up in on him and tell me what you're gonna roll to hit.
Gonna use my great axe again. Let's see. It's a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
And 14 points of damage.
Ooh. He's gonna die. He just immediately
Knocked on him good.
breaks his stick in half on the way and just completely embeds the axe into his little goblin body, which is going to still stick to it if you're going to shake it off. So that could be your bonus action. And Vilfin, or you're next. What would you do? There's 2 left.
Seeing Redelac charge in and just decimate this poor goblin, be like, Wilf would be impressed. Right, my turn, and I'll run in, and I'm not even going to pull my draw my staff. I'm just going to run in and smash this goblin right in the face.
All right, roll the hit.
With a melee attack, 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
And that will do 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I will spend a 1 key point, which I just got at level 2. And I will then do Flurry of Blows, which gives me 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Nice. And?
So Flurry of Blows, first one is a 19 to hit.
Definitely, yep.
Second is a natural 1.
No.
So that'll miss. So the first one will be another 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. All right.
Right cross and then a left uppercut.
All right. That one, it falls to its knees, but it's still standing. Ema.
Take that, you little green bastard.
You see a wounded one, terribly wounded, and you see one still standing. What would you like?
Is the fireplace going?
Not yet.
Ema's going to run across and pull the chicken off the fireplace. Ignoring the 2 people that are trying to eat it.
You're going to try and save the chicken. Okay. So, are you going to have it in your hands holding him?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a bonus action? Is that your action?
That'll do.
That's all we're going to do? Okay, Sebastian, what did you want to do?
Roughly how far away am I?
You're all about 10 feet away.
I'm just going to throw my light hammer
Yep.
at one that's already damaged.
Mm-hmm.
For a natural 20 for 23.
Yeah, that one definitely gets obliterated by this hammer to the head, hitting the one next to him and falling down.
Then you see it reappear in my hand and go, oh, right hammer.
Stop. Cut that.
That's my turn done.
And with that, this goblin, being as goblins are, is gonna just look around at his pulverized, this shaman still stuck in an axe, and this goblin squished, and he's gonna run away.
Does he run past me?
He might, yeah, probably, because you're very close. And also Zenora. So you both get attacks of opportunity. Dolphin, what did you want to do?
I was going to try and... no, I was going to try and trip him. Leg sweep.
Leg sweep? Roll a d20.
Whoop, wrong one.
If you get over...
Wrong one. 11 to hit.
It's going to miss. Zenora, what did you want to do as he's going past you?
Michelle.
Oh, you're muted.
Muted.
Michelle.
I'm gonna extend my claws and slash at the goblin.
Okay.
That's a 8 to hit.
Oh, you missed. Oh.
Oh no.
He dodges and he dodges and he weaves and he runs away. As he runs away and the staff of the polymorph breaks, as you guys see the goblin run away, Ema is holding this man who is much heavier than a chicken, and you will probably roll a dex save to see if you hold him up or he falls on top of you. You hold him.
Emma,
Very strong for a skinny dude.
You're holding
Emma,
this man.
Emma, you okay?
Chicken became person.
Who the bloody hell is that?
Bok. Hello?
My chicken turned into a prince. All my dreams have come true.
Did you know? Did you tell me you didn't kiss him?
Well, he does eat lettuce without his hands.
True.
Emma's gonna sort of lower one arm to put him back in the seat.
Thank you. That was rather disorientating. They were stuffing corn in my mouth for a bit there, and I need...
And the person you see, about 5'6", short, grey-haired man, maybe somewhere in his 40s, pulls a flask from one side of his belt and takes a drink, puts it back, pulls a flask from the other side of his belt, takes a drink, puts it back. He's like, oh, right.
Hello. Your kind of person.
You see, unless it's water. I mean, if it's booze, then definitely. You gonna share that, lad?
Absolutely. You have to take a sip from each, though, and he hands you two
Aye, of
flasks.
course. And
This is-
Wilfin will oblige and take a sip from one, and when Wilfin takes a sip, it's more like a gulp, as in probably half of what's left in there, and does the same from the other one.
And he gestures, the man gestures to you all to have a sip from each if you like.
No, thank you though.
Oh, yes, good stuff. Thank you, lad.
Good.
You're very lucky they weren't stuffing you from the other end.
You're not wrong.
And as he takes his flask back, he judges the weight of them and drinks one to make it even with the other, puts them back in his holsters.
He says, excuse me, my name... hang on, let me do this properly. I am Cairns Luth. I've been sent by Gorion from the land of Faerun, which is in the Forgotten Realms, to another plane. So you guys are here, I guess I'm here in Dragonlance, and I'm on a big secret mission actually, and basically I need someone to help me around Dragonlance, and that would be you.
Well, we're kind of busy right now. We can direct you to Fandolin, and you could probably get a guide there if you wish.
What now? Fandolin?
Yes, it's to the north of where we are.
Hang on a minute, Fandolin's in the Sword Coast?
Exactly.
Well,
So I do not believe you are where you think you are, sir.
no, I'm only like a couple of miles down the road from where I began. Damn it, Gorion. Hey, you guys, you haven't seen a tall bald guy with a little like mouse thing on his shoulder called Minsk? He hasn't come through here?
Not that I believe. We've seen a lady who said a man got turned into a chicken, assuming she means you,
Yeah.
and that's about it today. And of course you. And a couple of dead goblins. One got away, not happy about that, but we may get him later.
Goblins, I fucking hate goblins. They're the worst. They're the scum and villainy of
I'm no
the
fan
entire
of
realm.
goblins neither. But I'd made short work of this. Well, as you can see, there's a part of him over there, and the other part's over there.
Shaking the rest of the goblin
Yeah.
off.
I'm actually over helping. I've got the arms off the one that stuck to his axe, pulled it off.
And I'm handing a cloth to Radalak and saying, here, white blade.
Oh, well,
Emma's looking around for corn.
there's a bit over there by where they were going to light the fire. They were stuffing it in my gob to fatten me up or something. It was a bit hard to understand what they were saying through all the feathers in my ears. Nonetheless, I am, funnily enough, not in the right place. I am a great hero. You may have heard of me. Cairns Luth? Anyone? No?
No.
So I have.
Not really, lad. I come from further north than here. I don't spend a lot of time in town, so your name does not seem familiar to me at all. But we've heard of you now, and we'll tell everyone about your predicament here. You were turned into a chicken, and
I
that
might
we saved
prefer-
you, and of course, will add to your tales. You can tell all your friends.
Yeah, or maybe if you would leave that bit about me being turned into a chicken out, that would be lovely. And say we just met and I helped you, that would even be better. And I can help you.
But that would be a lie.
Stretch of the truth.
I'm not a fan of the lies. I tell the truth.
But here's the thing: if we let him help us with Adabra, then technically he helped us. So then he's technically not lying, and we helped him and he helped us. That way it works.
Well, technically, I've got places to be. I'm going to have to catch up with Gorion, but I have something in my pack that might help all of you.
And Carnos opens his pack and pulls out a bottle of wine, another bottle of wine,
That will definitely help.
a bottle of mead, another bottle of mead, and two like cowskins water vials with both with honey mead in as well.
He says, that's for helping me out and just to, keep this between us.
Rat, are you okay with saying the cowskins?
A what skin now?
Never mind.
I think he's fine. He'd be right. Oh, this looks like good fine wine. Where'd you get this one from? I'd never seen this around here.
Well, that's from Baldur's Gate, some of the finest wine, and then the mead comes from another place called Waterdeep. It was one of my favourites back in the day when I first became an adventurer. Hang on, I don't know all your names. So you were Dwarf Fellow?
Wilson Dawnhammer is my name. I hail from the spine of the world originally, but I've been travelling and found myself here in Fandolin and met these fine folk. And
Right.
Apparently there's a dragon around here somewhere. We're still yet to see it.
Oh,
Have you seen a dragon, by any chance?
Not recently. In my adventures, I've seen a few, but not recently. Sorry, can I help you there? And the lion lady, what might your name be?
My name is Sonora.
Oh, nice to meet you. You are very imposing, might I say.
You.
In a good way. And Mr. Bullman?
Radlac. Thanks for the stuff, chicken man.
That is quite alright. Feel free to call me Carnos or Hero or Sir. Not so much of the chicken man. That would be a lot, much obliged.
I'll write that down somewhere.
You with the bow and arrow, who are you?
Emma. Go on.
Emma, you say?
Emma.
Oh, Emma. Right.
Yeah, we're confused too. Don't worry. He eats a lot of grass. It's weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well,
Even
no.
when he's not sick.
Even when he's not sick, how odd. Do you roll that grass up dry and smoke it too?
Oh no, that would be the wee fellow. He is. I don't think he's introduced himself yet.
Oh,
He
you're the
seems to
gadgetry here.
Yeah,
Nice.
my name's Sebastian and I don't smoke grass, man.
No. He probably eat green bread.
Well, that's fair. Well, I am the hero Carnos Lurth, and it's been lovely meeting you. But hang on, who said that? Oh, Gorion.
And Carnos sort of points. He goes,
He's talking in my head. This is wonderful. He says
Right.
it's a mix-up, and oh dear.
and I grab my axe and my shield off my back.
I think I'm going again. Here goes.
And a portal opens up behind him, and Carnos falls back into it, and it immediately shuts behind him and closes. Thank you, Bez, for joining us.
Good buddy.
See you later.
Sweet. See you later.
And with that, you guys gain, 4 bottles of wine? A lot of booze.
2 bottles of wine, 2 bottles of mead, and 2 skins of honey mead.
As per usual, the booze hound. Stood up again.
Lots of booze is your reward. Alright.
Wilfin is very happy right now.
So,
That was weird.
He was a strange man. I don't believe he's a hero. I've never heard of him.
But then you never heard of me.
True. I mean, he could be a hero. Who knows?
Forgotten Realms is a big area, so...
True. He seemed a little off, though. Really.
Weirdest chicken I'd ever met.
Right, exactly. I mean, fancy asking me to lie, telling people that he wasn't turned into a chicken. I'm not comfortable with that.
I've
No.
never seen a chicken have that much booze.
Well, that part I'm happy about, because this wine, it smells very good, and the mead, it takes a swig out of one of the mead bottles. It's good stuff.
Very good.
I think we'll have a celebration drink after we get this Adabra back to Fendelin. I think my shout. Well, we got all this booze.
Oh, well, it'd actually be Cairns' shout, really.
True.
Yes.
Ema's eating the corn and he's like, I've met weirder chickens than that.
What a strange man, Ema. Strange man. But you're growing on me.
Oh, I don't doubt that he has met weirder chickens than that.
Ema, would you wish to roll for how much corn you find?
Sure.
I roll a d20.
Eight.
All right. There's a quarter of a little pouch of corn.
Emma's gonna eat a handful and of that, and then put the rest in her pocket. His pocket, Dan.
It's a bad habit. Yeah. All right. So, as you guys, you're already at the foot of Umbridge Hill. So we're gonna start showing you a map, and you're gonna. If there's anything else, did you want to check the dead goblins or look through the camp or anything?
Yeah, I'd like to possibly have a look through the goblins and see what I can find. What's on them.
You guys roll investigation. Whoever's looking, it's probably Zenora. There's only two, and they're pretty pulverized. So.
Wilfin is not interested in looting bodies. He just sort of stands waiting.
10. Right.
30-20.
Ooh. Okay.
Emma's gonna look for more corn.
Let me make a little roll.
Wilfin probably looking to see if he can see where that other goblin ran off to.
Emma's not gonna find any more corn. For the 4.
What you find, Zenora, you find 20 silver. And you looking around, Sebastian, find a blowgun on one of the goblins. You'll have to probably take it in to see how powerful it is. It looks pretty nice, though.
I'm going to stick the blowgun in my pack if I'm rummaging.
And I'll give 5 silver to the group.
Yeah.
Like 5 silver each. So you've got 5 silver guys.
Yeah, goblins don't really do very well at looting these when there's only 3. So, I suppose you're going to make your way up the hill. I'll go to this map here. As you make your way up, it's a pretty steep hill. At the very top, you start to see these cairns, these dwarven burial cairns right here on the top. And Vilfin, you would know that they are from a battle long ago. They're ancient, and it's kind of like a little cemetery made for them. You recognize how that's made there.
Hey, this place has been here a while. I suggest we go around, out of respect for the dead.
So as you go around, as you get to this part over here, you notice I've hidden him away. A creature that is large with spikes. He's hitting the door with his tail spikes and banging on it and pacing back and forth in frustration as this woman's yelling out the window, "A little help!" And this windmill, the door's kind of battered already.
Look, does everybody need help in this place?
How far away am I? How far away am I?
You guys would be right about here, so I'd say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45 to get to the door.
45.
I've never seen this kind of beastie before. Do any of you know what it is?
I'm gonna cast Forked Lightning at it.
Ooh. Okay.
And can what would I roll to work out what the hell this thing is?
I would roll a nature if you guys want to, if whoever wants to see it and see if they know what it is.
And that's, you guys.
All right.
Natural 20.
With a natural 20.
And that's a 15 to hit.
15 to hit. All right, hang on 1 second. I'll do what it is first while I'm rolling, getting my encounter up. You, Sebastian, no, natural 20. You guys know that it's a manticore. You've heard about them before. They do speak common. They're not too bright. They're very, very dangerous. And with you said you hit with a 15? That hits. So what's the damage for that one?
That is 7. That's 10 damage.
10 damage? And now
Of lightning damage.
Oh crap.
I'm gonna get
I don't know if we wanted to do that. I just realised what it is. Shite.
Yeah.
Sonora wouldn't cash and just put it.
And have you guys
related to you, I think. It is a manticore. If you know what one of those is, very nasty, very powerful. Shite.
Yeah. It's I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative. And tell me what you get. Hang on.
Griffin with a 16.
Hang on 1 second.
Bastion with a 17.
Why you?
That boys do. I love it.
Hang on, 16.
Zenara with a 14.
14. 16.
Emo with a 9.
Emo with a 9. Radlac?
12.
12. And what was yours again, Sebastian?
17.
That's what I thought. Alright. So he's got 10 damage already. He's going to turn to you and give a roar. As you guys see him, and flap his wings and go about, let's say, if you guys are still about over here, he's going to go right about here to have a good look at you and say, what are you doing here? And who is up first? Sebastian.
I suggest you run away before the great Sonora fucks you up for good. Just yelling out to him because she's already attacked him.
Right. Well, we've already started combat.
Good luck, guys.
I'm gonna go. Look, man, we only came here to like get the girl to launch a firebolt at you.
You guys are so persuasive.
22 to hit.
Wilfin face palms heavily.
That hits.
5 fire damage.
5 damage. He gets hit in the shoulder and just looks at you and squints. Vilfin, you're up, and Zenora, I'm going to have you go next, even though you did a reaction. So, but Vilfin, you're next.
Wilfin will, seeing he has really no choice now.
You can still try and talk to him, but yeah.
So how far away would we be from it now?
I'd say you're by this at the rail here, so 10, 15, 20, 25-ish. 30-ish,
So I got
he's
more
pretty
than
big.
enough movement to get there. You're echoing apparently too in the stream.
Sorry guys, I don't know why.
So, I would. Oh, I'd be just coming through on your mic. Sadiq coming through on your mic, by the sounds of it.
Probably.
So, I'm just going to move into the attacker. Fuck it. This time with my staff. And this strike, I'm going to strike two-handed. Just a single strike.
Okay.
With a 10. I think that'll miss.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. Yeah, that's gonna miss. I do have an echo.
With that, though, I will spend another key point, which is my last, to drop into patient defense.
Okay.
So that will basically means taking a dodge action.
Okay. I can hear myself echo, so yeah, I do know I have an echo. So I'll break that damage.
So basically, until the start of my next turn, any attack roll made against me has disadvantage if I can see the attacker, and Dex saving throws are advantage as well.
Alright.
We need to have a wee talk, lass.
The party is worried. Alright, mic's all fixed. Thanks. Before I start again, thank you guys for your help and your patience. Hi Clans, hi Mystic, hi Magic, all the gang. We're going to resume. Vilfin just caused damage and took a dodge action. And Zenora is up next. What would you like to do?
Am I within 10 feet of it?
I put it on the map so you can see better. So I stuck you guys all out there. So you are from there about 20, 25? Do I have my map up? Yeah.
I would be right up next to him now, because I ran in.
Okay, I'm going to stick you up next to him.
It's
kind of hard because he's a large. Yeah. So, there you guys are. Zenora, you're about 20-ish.
Alright, I want to get to within 10 feet of it.
Okay.
And I'm going to do poison spray. It's a constitution saving throw of 12.
Is it in a cone or?
Cone.
Okay.
No, it's just.
Is it a straight line? Okay, good. Because Vilfin's right next to you. Okay, so straight line, yeah?
Yeah. So
Alright.
it's got to make a saving throw of 12.
Okay. What kind of saving throw is that? Is it a
Constitution?
con save? Okay. What's his con? It fails. So how much does it get?
Okay. Let's see. It gets 7 points of poison damage.
Ooh. All right. Radalak. And then Ema's after Radalak. What did you want to do? Or do you have a bonus section? Are you good, Zenora? Is that it for you?
I'm good for now.
Okay. Radalak, what do you want to do?
I guess we're doing this then. Zenora. And then I'm just gonna rush in and try and hack it with my great axe. It worked before.
Okay, so you're gonna just rush right up to it. Okay. Roll for attack.
10.
Oh, that's a miss. You only have one attack per turn so far, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a bonus section or anything? Good.
No, not one that
All
I can
right.
use, unfortunately.
So you swing at him and he kind of tilts his head to the side. And Ema, you are about 20 feet away.
Alright, Ema's gonna draw around his bow, knock an arrow, and fire up an arrow at it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
9.
The arrow flies past Radalek and the Manacora misses. Do you have a bonus section? Did you want to...
Gonna move a bit closer, but still keep the distance.
Okay, you want to like move straight ahead to him, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you say about 10? That's halfway.
Yeah, about halfway.
Okay. It's the Manticore's turn. He's gonna do a multi-attack on, we'll say Radalek, since he's big and looking a little threatening. 12 is gonna miss on the bite, I think, for your AC, right, Radalek?
Yep.
And what is it, 2 claws? You guys are really lucky. I'm rolling really bad. For the 9 and a 10. He just misses and misses. That poison is...
Keep rolling bad.
Yeah, hurting him a lot. And he's getting a little dazed. And he's going to keep staring at Radalek. Sebastian, back to the top with you, and then Vilfin. What would you like to do? Sebastian!
Another firebolt, and Evil just got advantage.
That's evil. Thanks, guys.
Natural 1. So 6.
Natural 1 for 6. Now that's gonna miss.
Maybe a miss. And that's all.
Vilfin.
Right, Vilfin is going to spiral around, not leaving his melee range, but now that he's focused on Radalek, can I get into a flanking position behind him if I can?
Yeah, you're already... Okay, yep.
Which should give me advantage on my attack.
Okay, I'm gonna stick you right over here. That way. There you go.
So, Vilfin, as I'm moving around, I'm gonna separate my staff into the fighting sticks, and I'm going to attack. Main hand with a 14, which I think may miss. Actually, I have advantage being flanking. 16.
Yep, that hits.
That hits. First, 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and then with his offhand as well, with a 15 will be the highest.
All right, that hits.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So that will be 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Now you're beating him in the backside. And anything else for you? You're good. You moved. You've done it.
That's my action bonus.
That's all your stuff. All right, Zenora, you're back up again. What would you like to do?
Okay. Zenora will grab her. No, Zenora will produce flame and hold it, because I think we made it so it was. I couldn't do it all in one action.
Well, you can do it as an action, and I think we agreed you as a bonus action you can throw it, since you're making it, and then you can, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do that, you can do that.
Yeah. So I'll produce flame, and then I'll throw it. So bonus action. Yeah.
All right.
And that's the 13 to hit.
It's just 1 under. It misses. So, yep.
And that's it.
Okay. And Radalek, you're next.
Don't suppose we could talk about this? And he looks at the Manticore and he's like, no, I didn't think so. And I'll take another try with the axe and see if I do better. It's 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Six.
6 damage. All right. Another 6 damage. It's starting to open up a wound in his shoulder, and he's not happy. Ema, what would you like to do?
Ema's gonna try his bow again.
All right.
Hoping for a better roll.
You got this.
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
And 5 5 piercing.
That was good. You gonna stay where you're at?
Yup.
Alright. Manticore's so focused on the biggest thing in the field here, I think. So he's gonna try and do the tail spike attack with 3 of its tail spikes. Does a 17 hit you, Redlac? And then he's gonna 11, and then the third is gonna be a 7. So only 1 hits you. Oh no, wait. Unfortunately, that's 2 that hits you because I'm supposed to add +5. Sorry, Redlac. All right, that is 21 on the tail spike.
How much damage?
21.
Shit.
One of them failed though, so good, right?
Jesus Christ.
Sebastian, you're up. Vilfin, you're next.
Seeing that I've just seen what I've seen, I'm gonna run up to the big cow dude and cast Cure Wounds and touch him on the hindquarters, because that's probably
About as tall as you can reach.
You're like,
as I can reach.
boop.
Tap him on the knee type deal.
Good game, good game.
Added them all behind.
Full health of 11 points of healing.
Good job, good job.
Now we go. Oh, this is gonna
That's it for you?
Bloody do.
You've moved up, so I'll move you up. Vilfin, you're up.
I've got to try this.
Go for it.
So Vilfin sort of scoots back round to the front,
Okay.
gets to where the manticore can see him, and says, all right, very sorry, didn't mean to attack you, didn't know what you were. Stand down, everybody. We just want to get, I think it's the lady in the house, and get her back to Fandolin. If you would just be kind enough to let us pass. Sorry. And just, I'm not going to attack. That's what I'm going to do.
Are you trying to persuade him?
I'm trying to appeal to the manticore, yes.
Alright, persuasion.
This is not going to go well. I'm going to use one of my advantages though, so, and I'm going to need it. That's better. 13. It's still not great. I have a +0 on my persuasion, so. And that's one of my advantages gone.
Let me see. Alright, is that all you want to do?
That's pretty much all I can do.
Okay. He looks at you.
I'm purposely not going to attack him, and I'm going to put my weapons down in the process.
Alright, Zenora, you've heard this. You guys are all hearing this, so it's up to you guys. You're next, though. What do you want to do?
You do whatever you think your character would do, Mina. Don't even. Whatever you want to do it, man.
I'm just looking at Grimm's face. He's like,
I got the feeling Grimm's there saying, surrender.
do what Zenora would do.
Do whatever your character would do.
Oh, you're muted.
Nora would look at Wilhelm and go, what? And at the same time produce flames. And I'll just leave it at that for now.
No bonus action, he's gonna hold it? Okay.
I'm just gonna hold it.
Alright. Radlac, you were up.
It's a red light.
Image or something like in the center, Yanti.
Can I do what?
Is,
The image or something off on the in the center on your second screen.
Alright, shut up, Radlac's talking. Radlac, what would you like to do?
No.
What would you like to do?
Radlac's gonna drop his axe and put his hands up, and he's like, yeah, sorry. Hopefully we can talk about this. And then he's just gonna stand there. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are ballsy.
Someone is.
Ema.
Something.
Ema, what are you gonna do?
Emma's gonna go up next to Redley, put his hand on his back, and cast Beatific Mist.
Let's see, heal. How much is that for?
4 points of healing.
Okay, so
And that's all my turn.
it's my turn. Radlac, Zenora, and Ema, and Sebastian, you roll persuasion because you did not attack. Actually, not Sebastian because he healed. So all of you guys, the rest of you, roll persuasion.
18 from Redlac. Nice.
5.
Well, you hit first, so yeah.
Oh gosh, I think Sonora should
4,
have
18,
anyway.
13.
She was the first to attack.
Anyone in chat gonna give them advantage?
I was gonna say I've got advantage, but
I don't know.
18's
18's pretty good.
21.
I just burnt one of my advantages.
21,
so-
18, and Bilfin's 13, and you got a 5 and a 9. Okay. So he sees you've...
War, dude.
So he sees that you've stopped, and he's kind of staggering, and he takes his big paw and holds his poisoned shoulder. And he's going to say, I came for food and healing. Do you have gold or meat?
How close is he?
You are right next to him because you put your hands on Radlac's hindquarters, so you're right up there.
Okay, I'm gonna touch him and cure wounds. 10 points. Go. That's all I can do, you man. Oh. Oh. Got some gold. I pull out 40 gold pieces, like in a little bag.
And I pull out 10 days rations worth of beef jerky that I had, and offer that as well.
All right. With that, he's going to droop his tail down, and Adabra is going to come out because she's right at the door hearing all this, and hand him a potion of greater healing to be on his way. And he kind of looks at all of you. He's very angry. But he squints and staggers a little and starts his wings and flies off toward the hill. You're out of initiative.
Wilfin just drops onto his butt and lets out a big breath.
Still holding
Well.
the fireball going. So what was that about?
That was close. That thing would have ripped us to pieces.
We fight.
He was barely injured. Radalak was almost dead on his feet, and Christ, if that thing had hit me, I would have been smushed like a rat in a sewer.
Yeah, that was rough. Not everything needs knocking on.
No, of course, not everything needs to be shot at immediately. We probably should consider adopting a more vocal approach in the future before we just start throwing shit at things. Just in case, you know, you never know.
Don't attack first. They do.
Don't always have to attack first. Some cases, definitely. With goblins, 100%. Goblins are nasty weed creatures. Definitely attack first. Giant winged lion-y type creatures that have spiky tails and claws, not so much. Maybe ask question first.
And then I'll put out the fire again. Okay. I'll try.
Just a little bit of planning before we jump in and beat on things. I mean, I like to beat things up as much as the next guy, but I also like to live. Dying is not an option here.
Is a dragon that big?
I think, well, it says a baby dragon, didn't he? I would say probably bigger.
And Adabra is pulling the spikes out of her door and nodding to you all with gratitude and saying, hello. Thank you for coming when you did. He was, I didn't know what he wanted until he told you.
I think we were lucky not to be his food, to be honest. But we have been sent here by Harbin Weston from Fandolin.
Harbin.
To bring you back, as it is apparently not safe, and quite clearly Manticore is not safe, and there's a dragon around as well. Apparently you'll be a lot safer back in Fandolin.
Harbin has been wanting me to go back to Fandolin because he's taken a shine to me. Not because he wants me. Well, it is dangerous. But I've been here all my life. This is where I make the potions for the people. Here, I'm going to give you, and she's going to hand you 1 health potion for your reward. And she's going to hand you, let me roll, see what she's got.
Big fella, you might want to take this, and I suggest that Radalak takes the health potion that we've just given. Put that on your belt, lad, just in case we come across another Manticore.
I'll try not to attack this time. Jeez.
We just ask question first, and then we beat them up.
She's going to hand you 1 potion that is very see-through, but she tells you it's a potion of invisibility for your troubles.
Well, we appreciate this, but will you come back to Fandolin or no?
No, but I'll tell you what. I'll write a note saying you were very persuasive and saved me from the Manticore, and that I'm not going to go. That should be enough for him. He's used to me saying no to him all the time.
Well, hopefully this later would be enough to get us paid as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. He's a pushover.
I mean, hopefully not 1 gold piece under the door like it was last time. But
yeah, that probably will be. Yeah.
You hear that, Radalak? We might have to kick the door in this time so we can get paid properly.
Got it.
That seems a bit aggressive, man.
A little bit, but it takes so much time to get paid in 1 gold piece at a time.
Maybe we should put in like a drawer or something so he can pay.
Well, that could work. I mean, maybe you should suggest it to him, like a
Isn't he a
trapdoor
banker?
or something like that. I don't really know. I just know that he's the one paying the bills.
Yeah. So she goes in and welcomes you in with her if you choose to go in, and writes a brief note saying that he needs to pay you for all your troubles, and that she is fully intending to stay here to make more potions for the town, and hands it to you with her thanks. And
Are you sure you won't come back to Fandolin? I mean, you're quite out of the way here, and if a Manticore is coming knocking on your door, if a dragon come knocking on your door, you probably won't have a door left.
this is true, but I'm not gonna stop making potions for the town. when they need me the most. It's imperative I stay here. Someone needs to stay here and take care of everything. I'm the only one, so he'll understand.
Sounds like you don't really have a choice. But by the sounds of it, neither do you.
Thank you for coming, though. I'll be here if you need me. Yeah.
So, if we were to buy potions, how would we go about doing that?
It's 25 gold a potion. And the higher up I add about 10 gold, the further up we go. So.
Okay. Do you have another potion and I will pay it?
Alright, so she has another one. You needing just the one?
Wilfin will buy one as well.
Alright, so each of you mark off 25 gold per potion that you're going to take. And you get...
buy just the one.
And you get a potion of healing. Which is 2d4. Is it 2d4 plus 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Radlac will buy one too.
Alright.
So he can balance himself out like man.
Who's your mentor now? I'm so sorry. So sorry, Redlick. Oh god. Okay. So you guys get that done. And you do have your other quest in your pocket with you if you wanted to see on the map where that is, or do you want to go back and get some healing, have a rest for free?
How are you feeling, big man? You think you could carry on?
I'm still pretty good, yeah.
You took a bit of a beating there.
I had some help. This one touched and he just waves at Sebastian. Hey.
It was your leg, man.
That's not what you said, but
So
okay.
that's what you think. Look
And the other side, you never know.
Right then, I'm feeling it okay. I mean, we'll need to rest at some point, but
I'll let you have a look at the map and make a choice. So as you, let me turn that off. As you guys are looking at Umbridge Hill here, and you go down, each hex is about 5 miles, so it's about 15 miles away from where you're at.
So what time of day is it currently? You said it only took us like a couple of hours.
And you had a tussle with goblins, and you had a talk, so maybe about 2 o'clock.
Okay, so mid-afternoon. So 15 miles, we're probably going to get there around dark, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it might behoove you. And Phandolin's right here. So if you want it, and it's, let's see where it is from Phandolin. It's about the same distance, really. If you chose to take a rest first.
Well, Sebastian, do you know this area very well? You know, would it be worth going back to Phandolin or going to the Dwarvens?
I've never been to a Dwarven mines. I've come here from Nomengard and
Is there any dwarves in these mines? I've not. I mean, I know some dwarves, but I don't think I've been this far south.
I don't know. I don't know. It's abandoned.
Are you standing? Are you probably still standing with Adabra, yeah?
Yeah.
Adabra lets you know that the Dwarven Excavation, there were 2 dwarves sent there to mine the Temple of Abathor. And if you want to roll religion, Belfin, being the monk.
And being proficient as well, I think.
The
No,
monk
I'm not.
you are.
But I'm the monk. 17.
Not bad. You know that the god Abathor is a dwarven god of trickery and greed. He's an evil god, and definitely a trickster. And there is a temple that was dedicated to him 1,000 years ago that they are excavating. So.
Right, of course. Yes, I've heard of this Abathor. A bit of a bastard, really. So they're excavating the temple there. Is there any? Do you know if there's any dwarves still there, or are they all gone?
They're all gone. But I think they did send 2 dwarves down there because they needed to. They were very interested in the history of it, so they would be the best people to find any relics down there.
Of course. Well, if dwarves created the mines, then of course dwarves would be the one to find their way through. Lucky I brought my tools then.
But you did mention to me that we needed to plan things, and if
We do.
if it's not, that much better to go tomorrow, maybe we should rest up and then go back, because didn't you say that he was a bit of a bastard, this god?
Well, I don't know if the god is still there, but if his temple's there and we discover it, then we may find some terrible creatures there, possibly. So, yeah. If you think that we need the rest, I mean, yourself, you're a magical person, so you did use some of your magic. I don't know how it works. Do you need to rest now that you have cast the spell, or do you need to drink something, or how does it work?
I usually get well, I'm getting stronger, and I'm trying to work out why I have this, because Leon are not very well known for magic. We tend to be fighters, but I'm not that good, as you can tell. But I think at the moment I can do 3 spells and then a couple of pilot tricks, and I pull out my fire hand again. I can do this whenever I want, and
your
I can
hand
throw
didn't
it.
go blue this time.
I know it, eh? It's
That
good.
was pretty cool. Of course. So, I mean, I have a couple of abilities myself that I can manage a couple of times before I need to rest. But I don't know about the big man here. I mean, he took a fair whack in that battle. He's gonna have a wee scar there, I think. Something to tell the ladies.
Yeah, scars are cool.
And I don't need you to roll insight, but you all feel stronger from this experience of picking your battles, and you have gained a level. So if you want to work on that while you rest at the inn, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Go to the inn and have a chicken dinner.
I think we should head back to Fandolin then and rest up, and then take on this new quest in the morning.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Head back.
Sounds like a good idea.
And Zenora will pay for Sebastian's night at the inn, considering she caused him to lose all of his gold. So how much would that be for Zenora?
How much gold did you? Wait, you're gonna pay for his night at the end. It's only 5 silver. Yeah.
So 1 gold for both of us, sir.
Yeah. Toblin was
Okay.
reading. All right. So you guys go back to the inn and make your way back. Do you stop at Harbin Wester's first?
I would say we probably would, to get paid, to recoup some of the money we've just spent.
Yeah. All right. As you get up there, you notice that carpenters are installing a new door on Harbin Wester's home, complete with these metal spikes protruding out of the front of them. It's weird. It's like very medieval looking, and there's this little cage with a slider and a little tin table, and they're just putting the last hinge on. You can go up and knock if you wish. It's got a little round knocker right in the middle, and the rest is spikes.
Perhaps this would be a good exercise for Radalak to knock on the...
Well, I can't reach it, I'm too short. So, if you please.
Wow, super fancy.
Redalek, are you gonna use the knocker?
Yeah.
Hey, make a strength check.
Radalak is sophisticated minotaur of the world.
You sure asked.
Oh my god.
What do you get?
Natural 20 for 20.
Not knowing how to use the knocker as very well, and instead of pushing on it, you pull it right out with some wood chunks so that the hole above it is just ripped out of the door, to a big squeak from the inside. You get to see the little face of Harbor Wester in awe at just paying.
How that's supposed to work?
Welcome back.
He just waves through the hole. Hi.
I see you've returned.
You sure have.
Yeah. Well, it's Adabra with you.
No, but we have this. And I slipped a note under the door.
Grabs the note. And, he's gonna read it and grumble under his breath about Adabra. And start to go and get his hand. And he goes and gets this sack and he gives you a 25-cent piece through his very bent table that he had out of the door frame there. So they're just falling 1 gold at a time. So you get 25 gold to split between you guys. And he says, well, you guys have left me something to do. I'll get this repaired for your return next time.
I touched the door and cast bending.
You seem to be used to traveling with this person. Thank you.
That's what gnomes do, man.
He's like looking down through the hole at you. All right, well, safe journeys. And he slides the little thingy now that it's mended shut. You guys are gonna go to the Stonehill Inn and rest. Do you need supplies or anything before nightfall hits?
I think we're okay for
leveling
a
up.
few days yet.
Okay.
Unless you want to get more.
You want to
Okay.
get more
Potions.
jerky?
No, I think I still have a little bit left. We've got all this booze too.
Yeah.
That we can celebrate our victory
And corn and booze.
and not getting dead.
All right. So as you guys are
Relax,
working on
gonna
your
order some chicken.
Oh no. It's so wrong.
Order for chicken.
It's got craving. There's a nice little roast chicken brought out to the table. He just assumes that Ema wants some vegetables. There's like a miscellaneous there, a salad, and gives you all. He sees you already have bottles, but so he gives you just glasses and mugs and things like that. And as you guys are, we're gonna fast forward unless you guys want to talk over dinner about anything.
Not over dinner, but I want to kind of be in my room for a bit.
Yeah.
So if no one else has got anything else when I'm sitting in my room.
All right. Anybody else?
Wilfin will just drink heavily, and then eventually stagger to his room and pass out.
All right. I might do a conte for you in the morning. Radlac and Sebastian and Ema. Anything you want to do before bed? Talk to anyone?
Radlac's gonna sleep outside.
He's gonna sleep outside.
He's had enough of being inside.
Stuffed with chicken. He's gonna sit outside. Ema.
He was going to sleep outside under a tree.
Okay, so both of you are gonna sleep outside. So you probably see each other. And Sebastian.
No, I'll be a civilized person and actually sleep inside. And I'll start actually going through the bag that my mum gave me, working out what the hell is in there.
Alright. Do you want to go over what's in your bag, or are you just gonna roleplay yourself that you are going through your bag?
No, I'll
Doing your thing?
think about.
Alright. We go to Zenora. You are in your room by yourself. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast summon my wildfire spirit
Mm-hmm.
and just let it go and go. You're here. You're finally here.
As you cast your wildfire spirit, a slow flame that doesn't burn the floor licks up and forms this image of a man with gray hair, but it looks white in the fire colors. Beard braided, blue piercing eyes through the blue licks of the flame. And he almost whispers in that hiss of the fire, Sonora, to you.
So, I have some other questions. You were there that night, that day. Is that you, or was that me?
You're asking about the day of the bell tolling? Or are you asking the day in your past?
The day of my past.
The fire flickers and crackles and licks around the form that it's shaped. And as it's doing so, you almost think that it's not going to answer, but it says, "My dear, there are many things you don't understand yet, and some of them will help you on your journey. But tonight, someone will visit you that will explain more."
Do you know if I did the right thing? I did the right thing. I saved them, right?
And he goes almost like he's reaching out to touch your shoulder to comfort. Doesn't hurt you. You don't feel it. You just feel the warm heat. And he smiles and makes one slight nod and starts to dissipate. Is there anything else you want to ask?
And I have a hug for Yoko. Please. Please.
And he holds his arms out to you.
And Zenora will, be engulfed in the flames and give a hug and then let
And
it
then
go.
he goes whoosh, and then little sparks flicker up into the air, into the room, and disappear.
Zenora sits on the bed, takes a few deep breaths, and just sits back and just happy that she did the right thing.
And as you sit there thinking about the comforting thing that's just happened, you slowly drift to sleep. We don't do a watch here, but we will do a d20 roll for each of you. Because you're going to dream tonight.
I got a 12.
So now we got a 12. Vilfin?
16.
16. Sebastian?
10.
Radalak?
7.
7. And Ema?
15.
Nice. All right. So, as you all finally drift off to sleep in your own separate times, your own separate places, in your REM, you start to hear that same thrumming that you heard when you first came to Phandalin. Your skin's not blue in this dream, but you hear that thrumming. And you hear a female's voice say, "Help one another." But you hear a male's voice say, "Work together." And from a mist in your mind, the rolling mist, 2 shapes walk forward, a female and a male. But when, Sebastian, you look, you only see a female smiling at you. The male is kind of blurry. Ema, you as well. Vilfin, you see the male as your mentor. He shapes from almost a divine look to your mentor from the temple. And Radalak, yours shifts to Boca, who you remember. And Zenora, yours shifts from this divine male to your mentor. Ema, this female in your dream, shifts to a family member you once knew very well. And Sebastian, yours is the same woman. And as they're looking at you, their eyes piercing, they're smiling and saying, "You're here to help us. We will talk to you very, very soon." And it fades. They walk back into the mist, and you sleep the rest of the night. So whether you choose to keep that to yourselves or share, that is completely up to you. You have a good night's sleep. Vilfin, you drank a lot, so you might make a con save to see if you have a headache.
Yep, 6.
You have a headache. You're wondering if that dream's induced. Your morning ritual's a little bit more, you need a little bit more perseverance to get up for that, so.
He'd still probably get up. He wouldn't be happy about being up that early, but he'd still get up out of habit.
And Sonora would, when she meets him in the morning, just hand him coffee and say, you know, knowing that he probably doesn't drink or eat beforehand, just seeing if he'll actually take it.
I'm alright. I'll be fine. I'll have a little bit of jerky. I'll be fine.
And I tip what's left of the cup and just hand him the cup to throw up in.
He doesn't throw up. He's just retches every now and again. Never again.
Some really good wine.
Oh. It was great. Never again.
How many times have you said that?
Oh, every day.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Sonora's wondering if she should give him grass or not, but remembering the conversation that no, grass, he doesn't eat grass. No.
Adam, I pack a flats and let them go, "Here, man, chew this."
What is that?
It's peppermint. Good for your gut. Also, make your bed smell a bit better.
Hey, alright. He'll try it.
Chew on the peppermint leaves, and you still feel a little better. It's not terrible. It wasn't cleaned off very well, so it's a little dirty, but all good.
It's not grass, it's fine.
It's got a bit of grease on it.
Oh.
Sonora will kind of go to Sebastian. What? What is this? You know,
After Vilfin chews it half a dozen times, he'll covertly probably spit it into the cup he was handed. Just try and be polite and do it out of eye shot of Sebastian when he turns his back or something.
It's just you know, something I was told one time.
does it taste better than grass? Grass is horrible,
I
but
can't-
it helps make you not feel sick.
I don't know. Him is the grass eater.
I've already kind of asked her, but I don't think I got it to him. I already asked him if, you know, it made him feel better, but I never got an answer.
Well, if you want, you can have some peppermint. I'll give her a little bit as well.
When Sonara, even though she'll just normally just go, she starts going. Wipes off the grease that she can see on it.
Oh.
Wondering if that was why, Wilfin wasn't feeling too good, because she did see the cup thing, and takes a little bit of a bite and goes, "There's better than grass. If you have more, find more. I'll take that instead." And then she just goes eats it. And
I found that on the side of the road, so it's a rat.
and Zonada goes, "Yes, I suppose." And leaves it at that.
And if you're at the breakfast table, Emo, you probably hear all of this at the table. If you've come in to sit with them from outside, so.
Ema's still outside, lying basically face down in the grass, eating grass,
just grazing.
Arms and legs out in a starfish pattern, not even trying to help put them in, just sort of.
So you're downward dogging it?
Reaching out with his tongue, just trying to force the grass into his mouth with his tongue.
Alright, so
You can imagine that.
Radalac, are you out there with him? You woke up with him.
Woke up with him. So Radalac will wake up late. He was probably snoring while Wilfin was trying to do his ritual. That probably didn't help.
I would have done that probably away from you guys.
It's the best option.
Yeah.
Radlac's gonna see Ema and Ema, are you okay down there?
Yep, grass. Come.
All right, as you were. And he's gonna walk inside and be like, "Oh, I don't understand."
Did you sleep outside last night?
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm used to. I don't like being confined too much.
It sounds fair. Sounds fair. And you're rather large. I'm assuming you would not fit in the bed anyway.
Yeah, it was a bit uncomfortable, I will admit. I'm not wee enough. Hey.
Hey, I'm a wee man. Oh, excuse me.
As you guys are doing all that, I'll go over your next quest as you guys are talking and going about your stuff and eating your grass. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here and have begun an archaeological dig for treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold. So, all you have to do is bring them a warning. Sounds fair enough. Do any of you have a paper and a pen, or are you just going to verbally tell them probably when you go there? You don't need anything.
Yeah, we'll just tell them to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So, wait a minute, the
Dragon,
that's-
warning.
that's up on the job board. It's like a script of paper.
Yeah, when you guys came back and Harbin gave you gold for Nomengard, he also slipped 2 pieces of paper to you just directly to save time going outside. He doesn't like go outside. So you had both. So you've unrolled the...
That's good. We can just give them a sheet of paper because...
directly.
It works for me.
Yeah. If they don't believe us.
The better.
So
I mean, we
just
could
gonna-
just go for a walk for an hour and come back and tell them we did it.
But you don't like that.
True, but I'm willing to learn.
It's not a good habit, man.
I was joking, honestly.
Oh.
It'd be against my better judgment to lie.
And I'm not good at it.
No, me.
So we go? We got everything?
I think we have, yeah. Ema, you had enough grass. I know you're not here, are you? You're not inside yet.
Yeah.
Where, Ralak, where did you see Emer while you were outside?
He's
By any chance?
outside grazing, I think the word for it is.
Isn't that what cows do? Graze, sheep and goats and such. Are we sure he is a human?
Well, I've heard of these people that use bows, and they have an affinity with animals, much like druids do. But never heard of a druid eating grass in human form or sentient form.
Yeah. Zenora Vilfin, roll insight real quick.
That would be whatever the hell that was.
One.
30-20.
Got a dirty 20 and we got a 1.
But I got one.
Being a dwarf of a smaller stature, when you looked up and first saw Ema, you noticed that there was this colored spot on the back of his neck as well that was kind of odd looking for a human to have. And talking about that sort of a conversation, just thought, oh, there's another thing that's a bit odd. So
I think he's just a weirdo. Seems to shoot all right with a bow. It is what it is.
alright.
Yeah, he saved the chicken pretty quick too.
Aye, he did. Well, the chicken man, as it turned out. What was his name again? Cardinals or something? Must remember that. I honestly cannot remember. It had a very forgettable face and a very forgettable name, to be honest.
Yeah.
Didn't you say he was a hero?
Apparently, but I mean, we're kind of heroes too when you think about it. We just saved that lady from the Manticore.
Yeah.
And it ended that way.
I wouldn't call us. Well, I wouldn't call myself a hero, but I think you did very well. Probably not so much.
We killed a couple of nasty goblins. We'll see how we're heroes in making, shall we say. Maybe a few more deeds and we might be regarded as heroes.
This is true. Alright. As you guys are talking, whenever you feel you're ready to get up, you're gonna start heading down toward the Dwarven Excavation, I assume?
Yeah, we'll roll outside first and I'm assuming Eva's still out there grazing.
Yes.
I'll probably pick up a stone from as we're walking out and just not hard, not with intention to hurt him, just throw it at the back of his head. Hey Emer, you ready to go? Have you had enough grass this morning?
Yeah, grass. Yes. Thanks for offering.
Hey, do you want to take some to go, or you got your fill?
Emer's gonna grab a couple of handfuls, stuff it into the bag with the corn in his pocket. Stand up and join the group to dust himself off.
Right, let's head out and go find some dwarves.
Let's go.
And one.
I see what you did there.
That was really good. That was really well done. Some more dwarves. Some different ones. I'm from north. I'm not sure where these ones are from. They're probably kin of mine. Anyway, we're all related somewhere along the line.
As you guys go, it's starting to sprinkle rain. I have to make a few rolls real quick. But the rain's not heavy. It's just kind of a light drizzle.
Wilfred's not worried by it. He's used to walking around in the rain.
Yeah. You're gonna hear some dice on the thingy. All right, good to go. You're gonna start heading the 15 miles. So if you're starting, I'm assuming you're doing all this right after breakfast and grazing and things like that.
Give
So
ourselves
plenty of time. All right.
Sonora would be putting her hood up so it's over her hair.
Yeah. All right. As you guys are going, Ema, your favorite terrain is grasslands, yes? Not forest or anything like that?
No, it's not. It's dipped. It's the one I changed, remember?
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I had one.
But you do have the map, so you're not going to really need to roll for getting lost or anything unless you go to Neverwinter Wood. So we're going to go. I'm going to use the Nora's little token here. To the Dwarven Excavation on the map. And try and line it up. It's a large temple walls here with an open stone gate. As you know, dwarves love to build wonderful, strong buildings, tall and reach the skies. The canyon's rocky walls are rising up to a height of about 80 feet. And you'll see this wall of black stone. The gate's broken. It's hanging a little bit on one hinge. And the shadow of this large mountain is hanging over it. And it seems to be very quiet. But you hear a crackling of a campfire going. And as you're going into these ruins, you see a male dwarf and a female dwarf. They're bickering like a married couple, kind of bickering to one another. And as they see you, and they have their hands on their weapons because they don't know who you are. But
stay to your weapons. We're friends, not foe.
Where are you from?
From the spine of the world, to the far to the north. But we come from Fandolin with a message from Harbin Wester.
Ah, Harbin Wester. Come on then. And they beckon you over and sit down and offer you drinks.
What type of drink is offered?
Mead. There's a big keg right next to them, of course. The dwarves.
Sonora just drinks her water.
It's
Hello,
the beginning
these are
of
my
it.
friends. As I said, we'd come from Harbin Wester with a message.
Ah,
Fine meat, thank you.
you're welcome. I thought you'd be here to take care of these jelly things that are inside the cave, the temple.
Jolly.
Yeah, we went to take on these relics, and these oozes came off of the ceiling at us. We don't have, we're not adventurers, so
What are you, miners or masons?
we're just miners and excavators. We don't have the proper weapons for dealing with combat. Just these little sticks.
Aye. So you say oozes? Jolly.
Yeah.
Sounds very nice.
Look, we'll make a deal with you. If you go in there and take care of it for us, you can have... We'll split it 60-40 what you find. What do you say?
50-50.
Ah,
No, I like 60-40. They get
Oh,
the
50-50.
full.
no.
Well, that's not a bad idea. But we do all
No.
the work. We should get the larger portion. What do you say?
Are you here to rescue us, or are you here for something else?
We're here to deliver a message, but we can aid you in this little endeavour. But as there are 5 of us and only 2 of you, then we could always leave and leave you to your oozes.
It might take us longer, but we'd get 100%. And if you're just here to warn
Or
us, you've already
or
earned
you'd
your
get
gold.
killed by the oozes too and get nothing.
Have you tried talking to them?
Apparently that's supposed to work.
Yeah, it may do. I mean, it depends if they have mouths or eyes, I guess.
Would I have heard anything about jelly-like creatures in my reading or anything like that?
We did encounter that mimic that was a jelly-like creature when it
Yeah.
was exploded. And roll nature to see if you know. They're going to start describing, and as they're describing, you're trying to think about their color and this description they're giving.
This dice is going into jail.
What? So you say, what type of ooze did you say it was?
Well, but there was
How many?
this big altar in there to Abathor, and then from the ceiling dropped this.
Abathor's name, Dolphin spits. So why it just spits on the ground?
I understand. And then this thing fell from the ceiling. It's almost the size of me, and started to come for us. It was about, I don't know if there's more in there, but I think there's definitely two. I don't know. I think it was like a grey color.
Hey. What do you think, fellas? Do you think a 60-40 split is a good deal to help these
I think it's
miners with their little problem?
Look,
So
go ahead.
perhaps if they make we get 60-40, we get the 60, they get the 40.
Look, we'll keep the 60, but I'll throw in these sending stones for you, because this bastard's always next to me.
I think I've heard of these stones.
Ah, no
They
matter,
come in handy.
no matter, you can talk like 25 words to someone far away.
This may come in handy a bit later. What do you think?
While we go 50-50 with the stones.
60-40.
Yeah. 40 sounds fair.
I'm pretty sure that they're pretty sold on the 60-40 their way, not our way.
I don't. It's a difference. 55, 45.
It's already hurting two dwarfs deeply in the heart to have to split any gold. So they're really either worried about these oozes or they're being very friendly for dwarves to do that. So I'm not going to even ask you to roll persuasion. This is it.
Dolphin already knows. This is probably why he's not really negotiating overly hard. I think a 60-40 with the stones is a fair deal.
I think it's a fair deal. 60-40 with the stones.
Yeah, but the 60-40 would be the Elway Sebastian.
Yeah.
But we'll discuss it on our journey to see the Oos. So, here's your warning. Dragon area, be aware, Hardwin Wester.
That's
There you
right.
go, we've warned you. Right, point us in the direction of the Oos.
That way. And they point you towards the gates. There's only one way there. You see these two huge statues of Abathor where these little stars are.
I think I'm understanding exactly what Sebastian was getting at a little bit. So as we're walking away from these dwarves,
Uh-oh.
I will say, sort of lean into Sebastian and say 60-40 of whatever we tell them about it.
That's what I mean, man. Don't know what's in there.
Exactly. My feelings, exactly. And this is the dwarf coming out, and Dolphin, as much as he doesn't want to be a liar, he's still a dwarf.
All right. I go to my little thingy.
Is it dark or anything like that
It's-
as we're going?
Well, the mountain is casting quite a shadow over these ruins, and the temple itself's very dark.
So do you guys want some light?
I can see relatively well in the dark. I'm not sure about anyone else.
Well, Ema can't see in the dark. And not sure about Radalak. Pretty sure he can't. What about you, Sebastian?
Yeah, I can see pretty good in the dark.
So who can't see?
I can't.
I don't think Ema can very well.
Yes.
Humans can't.
So I'll produce flame and have them come up near me.
All right.
When she produces flame, the first thing I look at is her hand to see the thing blue again.
Her hand is
And
fine.
Is it turning blue?
No, I think we'll... And Sonora would be really disappointed. No, I think we'll... Not blue.
And at the same time as she's producing flame, I'll cast light and touch my shield.
All right. Lots of light.
But that's your show off.
That is pretty cool, I must say.
But I'll still keep it up. I've got it for 10 minutes anyway.
All right. As you guys are going up toward this area, you see these piles of rubble are stacked pretty high. Like they've been already going through this just to get to the temple facade. It's a 10-foot high doorway with granite statues of cloaked dwarves with evil grins on their weather-worn faces, where you see those two stars. And you're going through. Are any of you going to be actively... I'm looking at your passives here. Are any of you actively looking?
I'm going
I
to say
think
Sonora
Wilfin would be, just because he'd be interested in the architecture as well.
And
being
Sonora
Mason.
would be wanting to know, looking for any information or anything like that, because she's curious and we want to know everything.
All right.
I mean, I would assume that Wilfin would be familiar with the type of architecture already, being a dwarf anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But he's proficient in mason's tools, and he's a miner. So
You're looking at the architecture aspect.
He'd be generally looking at everything, like the stone, the walls, the ceilings, the floor. Probably paying particular attention to the floor.
All right. I'm going to say... Yeah, go ahead.
Potential bad things to be placed in areas such as this.
All right. You guys notice there's no torches at all in this temple and no holders for them, because as Vilfin knows, the priests of Abathor relied only on dark vision to see.
Dear God.
But you have your
Dirty
lights.
bastards.
You have your lights. There are spikes hammered into the floor that hold the sets of these double doors right here. And if you're looking at the architecture and knowing what you know of Abathor, you're probably noticing that Abathor likes to keep lots of secrets. So roll investigation with advantage, because you're going to already be looking for any secret in the walls. Oh, good luck, buddy.
10. My investigation is shit.
Is that with advantage?
That's with advantage. I got a plus 0.
Is anyone helping him as he talks about this? Well, you already rolled advantage, so you're gonna
10.
find.
I mean, I'll tell him that there would be definitely potential secret doors, maybe definitely traps.
Well, if I'm looking, do you want me to have a look as well?
You can as well. You're gonna find. I've set it pretty low in here since it's already ruins, so it's crumbling. You're gonna see there's ruined hallway right here, and you would have noticed a crack in the wall here with the doorway here, and then ahead of you, making sure you can see on stream, is 4 pillars and an altar ahead of you.
Be careful where you stand. You never know what will be around here. Knowing the followers of Abathor, anything could pop out. And so apparently the ooze was here somewhere.
The pity we don't have a rope to throw out the traps.
Don't you have that collapsible rod?
Hey, I do.
Use that to like tap in front of us to see if there's traps.
Hey, not a bad idea. So I will produce the pole of collapsing.
Yes.
I'll speak the command word and have it extend out to a 10-foot pearl.
Mm-hmm.
And the command word is Viagra.
Viagra!
It's the ancient dwarven word of healing.
And the pole extends to a 10-foot rigid pole. And I start tapping my rigid pole on the ground in front of me.
You're
as
hoping
we
to find the
proceed
squish.
forward.
All right. If it goes longer than 4 hours, though, you're going to need to make some rolls. But,
I'm sure we get the painful after
yeah.
that one.
You're going to need to seek a druid for attention. Do you guys choose to go forward, or do you choose to go to the right?
I'm essentially following Buffen because this
I think-
is
Yeah, I think we'll go forward. We were told that they'd encountered it in the temple, and they pretty much said it was in this area, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was when they were looking at the altar.
Okay, so I'll proceed cautiously towards the altar, just tapping with the pole.
All right.
And I'll let everyone know, just let everyone know. Right, I'm heading forward now. Be ready for anything.
All right.
and I would be turning behind saying, walk where I walk, and I will walk exactly where Wilfin walks.
All right. As you guys walk forward, slowly, one step at a time, you notice that one of these pillars is actually hollow because it's crumbled, and it would be this one right here. It's up to you guys if you want to go over and look, or do you want to stay straight on track to the altar?
I will notice, if I notice that, I would swing around and poke it with the 10-foot pole.
All right. As you poke it,
See if there's anything in there.
nothing happens, but you do see there is a box in there.
Ooh, it's a wee box in there. I don't know if anyone would like to attempt to get up. I poked it with the pole, nothing happened.
Investigate the box. See, like, if there's any traps or anything around it. Doctor?
Well, he's poked it with a pole. Are you just visually looking around it, or?
I'm looking to see if the box itself is trapped.
Okay, so are you gonna like see if it's unlocked? You'll have to open it. And...
Yeah, go up, investigate it, and go, okay, yeah, there's no, nothing that looks like it, and slowly, like, point it towards even open it slowly.
All right. Make an investigation roll.
Ginormous 7.
Wow, it looks great to you. Fine.
That's awesome.
Nothing's wrong with it.
Right, so as I open it, what do I see?
You see 50 gold pieces and 15 gems, which you know as a gnome are worth 10 gold each.
Okay, so I close the box and I say, we never found this. Put it in my bag.
Dolphin just says, like,
Find a way.
You just did.
No.
Not luck. No,
Bad
we
luck.
didn't. No, we didn't. We found nothing. Right?
Okay.
You found nothing.
It's true.
You found nothing.
Very true.
So
Can't argue with that.
all right.
As you are talking about it, I'm assuming loudly, it's probably echoing. From this corner, you hear this jelly noise slithering down the wall as an ochre jelly is going to approach. Can you guys?
It
Would
is.
I have seen it?
If you're standing, I'd imagine if he's gone over
Would
here,
be-
you've probably seen it.
We'd be looking for it.
It's gonna drop
specifically.
from the ceiling,
Right.
basically.
So the minute I would have seen it, I would have Full addict.
You're gonna throw the ball.
Works.
All right, you're gonna go. We'll have you go first then, and then I'll.
Wait. Ask her the question first.
How many gems were in the box?
15.
Natural 20. So
Okay.
that's a +4.
Okay.
At 20.
Good job.
So that's. Let me do that next. Where are you?
Where's my pen?
Sorry. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one.
While you guys are
It's 8. So
18.
it's 8 plus 7.
Okay,
So that's 15.
15. All right.
So 15 points of damage.
Nice. All right, cool. And then we're gonna roll initiative with that. Radalak, what'd you get? 14. I can see it.
Yup.
Ema got 15. This one 14.
Sonata got 15.
Sebastian, what'd you get? Oh no, Vilfin. I missed Vilfin's roll. 6. Okay. All right.
Let's do order.
I have to put my pole away first, so I'm at the bottom of the order.
You could actually use the pole as a weapon though.
I know, but I don't know if I want to get close to a sticky jelly.
All right.
Why, dude? Jesus.
Oopsie.
Gotta-
Made a boo-boo. I'm still learning Foundry. I've hidden my little jellies over here, so I'm trying to grab them. All right. I'm gonna stick you guys pretty close, since it was pretty close when it dropped down. And Radalak, Sebastian was right next to the pole, so he's probably right there. Vilfin, you were probably close by because you saw the pole. Is that everybody? I got Ema, where do you think you'd be? Hiding in the back, maybe?
Back of the group somewhere.
I'll stick you at a range right there. All right. So the jelly's gonna go. One of the jelly's gonna go first, and he's gonna do a weapon attack for 23 to hit. He's gonna hit at Sebastian, and another's gonna slide down the pillar as that's why I have 2 as this is happening. And Sebastian, you're gonna take 5 damage from that acid. Well, bludgeoning. Sorry. And now it's Ema's turn.
So would I have seen Sebastian get hit?
Yes, you would have.
Alrighty.
Are you gonna?
So did the Zen attack first?
Zenora did attack first.
Okay, so Emma's gonna yell out, hey Sloan, what time of day is it? What time of day is it?
It's about noon. It took you 15 miles to get here. You started in the morning.
Emma's gonna know this. It's just gonna be like, well, I've asked them a question, so I think we can attack.
God. I love Ema. Is that your action? You have a bonus action or an action? Because you can use that as a bonus action, I'm assuming.
I'm just going to not be useful.
Action. Okay.
Let's do it.
Zenora's going. Radalak. Zenora, you rolled next in the initiative, so. What would you like to do? And then Radalak, you're next.
So I got a 15. So yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
How far away is it from me?
10 feet.
10 feet. I've been wanting to do this. Alright. Bonus action, I'm going to cast my Flame Blade.
Alright.
And then I'm going to hit it.
Alright.
That's a 9. I think I missed.
No, you actually hit it. Their armor is really low.
Oh, so a 9. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
bad. Yeah.
That is 7 points of fire damage.
Nice. 7 fire. And do you stay where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay. Radalac, you're up. And Sebastian.
So Radlac's gonna move around the pillar that's in front of him. That's what that is.
Yes, that little circular thing right there, yeah.
To the one
You
at
want-
the top there.
You want to go like right about here for him? Because he's right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am going to grab out my hand axes, one
Alright.
for each hand,
Hmm.
and I'm going to take a swing at it.
Alright.
18 to hit.
Definitely.
And 7 points of damage.
Alright.
Slashing damage.
Hitting this one next to you. And is that it for you?
My bonus action, I'm going to use the axe in the other hand.
Alright.
So that's roll to attack. So that's 10 to hit.
Yep.
And then this is just a d6 without the modifier, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
The offhand, yes. I think so. That's 3 points.
Nice. And as you're trying to slice into this jelly, it kind of just forms back on itself as you hit it. But you seem to be making some headway on it. Sebastian, what would you like to do?
I've got one right beside me, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm going to. Well, I'm going to use my hammer on it because 14 to hit.
That is?
3 points bludgeoning damage.
Ugh. I can just picture this hammer going squish into the jelly as it hits the jelly in front of you. And is that all for you?
Yeah.
All right, Vilfin. Where are you at? You're right
Right.
there. You can still reach him.
So how far away?
You're right
Closest
here.
one to me?
Yeah, next to Sebastian. So you can hit the one that Sebastian's hitting at from where you are.
Okay, so I'm just going to drop the pole that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So it frees up my hands. I'm actually going to step back away from it
Mm-hmm.
to create a little bit of distance, get out to about 10 feet.
Okay.
And I am going to use my new ability with the level up that we had, and he is going to drop into a stance, basically a boxing style stance, and he's pulling his right hand back, firing it forward, and what you will see is a radiant energy charge up in his arm, and he will release it. No, he won't, with a natural 1. It doesn't really happen. The charge doesn't release as he kind of hoped, but he's going to spend. I'm going to spend a key point, so I get to do it anyway. So
Yeah.
I think just going to take the attack action, so I can make it twice more.
Okay.
So next one with a key point is an 8,
That hits.
and the second is a 15.
That hits.
So they will. This one will take 3 and 4, so 7 points of radiant damage.
Ooh. All right.
As the energy charges in his shoulder, runs down his arm, and is released from his fist as he fires his fist forward, just releasing a radiant energy.
Nice. And as you do that, it is now kind of, you can't tell if a jelly would look at you or not, but it is definitely wiggling and kind of directing and leaning toward you. It's now going to roll, and it's gonna 16. Does that hit you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna give you 5 points of bludgeoning plus 2 acid damage.
So 7 total.
7. And now the jelly next to Radalak is going to focus on him. And it's going to try and do the same thing with an 18. Does an 18 hit? I'm assuming, I think.
Yep.
That'd be 11 bludgeoning. And 1 acid, so 12 damage for you. And Ema, you're seeing all this happening, and you feel like it's your turn now to do something. What would you like to do?
Eamon's gonna see Redlac take that hit, and he's gonna walk up behind Redlac and use Gift of the Ashari
Nice.
for a measly 3 heal.
3's better than nothing.
That was a 1. And then she's gonna move away from the oozes.
All right. And that's it for you. So you're now by Radalak with that. Back to Zenora with Radalak next.
Zenora still has the sword out,
Yes.
so she's going to slash again at the one in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 5 to hit. That was a natural 1.
Oh no!
No.
Do you have a bonus action? No?
Critical bang.
If I was going to be a mean DM, I'd say who's in front of you right now, but I really want to too. But I'm not going to.
Do it. Do it.
It's a critical hit. They fail. Oh.
I need to lose 11 points.
Sebastian, make a con save. Dex save? Be dex save.
That's right.
6?
9.
9.
Fine.
Okay, you hit Sebastian.
Okay, so I use the roll I've already done.
Yeah. So it's 11.
11 points of damage. Oh shit.
However, if this is the rule, then
Hang on. But I'm also there, so because I'm holding it, I would quickly put my hand up and deal wounds at first level, which is a 1d8. And you'll get 3 points of healing back.
yay! Put a band-aid on it, you'll be fine.
Points of damage.
Yeah, tell them, give me 3.
However, if the bad guys fail, they can hit each other too now, so we want them to fail too.
Meanwhile, I'm going, sorry.
Radalak.
Quick, someone touch his butt. Radalak's just gonna do what he did last time with the hand axes.
Go for it.
11 to hit.
11 hits.
With 8 points of slashing damage.
It's very good. You gonna attack with your second hand again?
Yep. It's a 23.
Yeah, that would hit.
Nice.
2 points of damage.
Slam down and hit him for 2. All right. Sebastian, what would you like to do?
Okay. Is there still 2 oozes?
Yes. There's still two. One in front of you. They're both looking pretty. They got a lot of little gashes in them, so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of disengage a little bit, just step back,
Mm-hmm.
then cast Force Lightning at both.
Okay, how far are you stepping back so I can see where you're gonna be? Like 10 feet or?
5 feet because I can't. They got to be more than that.
I'll stick you right over here. So is that good?
I want them both.
Oh, in line. Okay, so I'll stick you over here. So that is that good? Right there.
Where's the enemy?
They're these two little hooded guys because they don't have a picture for jellies in the foundry. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Then so I roll this. And I get a 14 to hit.
That is.
I roll this. They both get 13 points
Each. All right. Very good. The one that's closest to you is very, very wounded and making those squishy sounds even more. It kind of looks like it wants to slink away. It hasn't decided yet. Vilfin.
Seeing the damaged one, I will stand my ground at 10 feet away, and I will make my Radiant Sunbolt attack again. And attack with a 9.
9 hits.
Which will do 4 points of radiant damage.
Alright.
Do I spend another key point?
It is very, very shaky and almost looking like a puddle.
I think I will. I'll spend another key point and attack 2 more times.
Okay, we'll do. Yep. Do your
First one is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 6 points of radiant damage.
Well, that's enough to dissipate this ooze into a puddle on the ground. So this one is now definitely dead. You still have this one 15 feet away.
30-foot range, so I'll use my last attack on that one then.
Alrighty.
Which is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 3 points of radiant damage on that one as well.
3. Alright.
And he's standing there basically shadowboxing.
Yeah.
And every time he punches or kicks, the radiant energy just releases from whatever move he's using, and it just fires into the enemy.
Nice. Alright. Right at the top of the round, this jelly in front of Radalak here is going to attack at Radalak with a nat 1. I was going to say it could hit the one next to it, but there isn't anyone left. To be fair. So it's going to horribly miss and be a disadvantage for a turn. Ema, you're next. What would you like to do?
Alright, so who's hit?
I think Redmark is, and Sebastian.
Wilfred's taking damage as well, but he's not looking too bad.
Alright, I'll use Utopic Mist on Sebastian.
Sebastian? Okay. You have to be close for that?
Yeah,
okay. I'll move him over. Alright.
4 heal.
4 heal for Sebastian. Zenora. What would you like to do? There's one next to Radalak around the pole here, around this pillar. You could I imagine you could see it.
You muted me now.
I would move up to the next slime. I'd be twirling the flame blade, praying that I don't hit anyone again. And I would go for another swing.
You can go for it.
Okay. That's a 15 to hit.
Very good. That hits. You just need a 4.
And That is 10 damage.
Nice. This jelly. Also, do you want to describe how your fire blade goes into this jelly? And
So as I'm twirling it around in my hand, much like I did with Vilken's staff, I'm twirling it around, and as I get there, I will slash it right down the middle and go back for another slash, doing an X shape as if, out.
nice. And this ooze makes a horrible sound, and honey mustard goes all across the floor again in a puddle. And you guys are out of initiative.
Zenora almost throws up.
Do you still have the peppermint?
No, but I don't actually. I ate it.
Wilfred probably does throw up too because he's still feeling really seedy. So just the smell and the ooze, the sound, he probably just quietly vomits behind the altar.
Yeah, oozes eat anything they can, so they probably smell like rot.
Ema offers a handful of grass. Do you know what I want?
Come on, eat. Thank you. I'm okay.
And I'm gonna take the grass, but look at Sebastian. And he is, upon him shaking his head, goes,
Oh no. All right. As you're done, you found out there was a door. This was hollow. You see before you several different corridors. They're pretty much open, even though the doors are shut. It's for you to walk through, depending on where you want to go next.
Do we want to explore, or are we done here?
I say it'd be up to you.
Well, I'm all full of shinies. I mean, we probably should take something back to split with these other dwarves.
Yeah, we need to find some more stuff because we need to find something because
At least one thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm good. What about the rest of you?
I'm a little bit damaged, but I'll be alright.
We need to not find some more stuff.
Find some stuff, man.
It's not find some more
Knock on
stuff.
some doors, man.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of doors for you to knock on.
Can get some practice in.
Alright, where, if you guys are agreeing to look, where do you want to go? According to this map, you go up,
Wilfred
down.
will pick up the rigid pole
Yes.
and turn it back into a rigid rod instead.
Yes.
Put it in his back.
Alright.
So we got options either side.
You can go around behind the altar. You can examine the altar. You can go up. You can
We
go
should probably
down.
investigate the altar initially,
Yeah.
just to see if these. Mainly looking for hidden levers, buttons, compartments, anything like that. Just random,
And
Alright.
I will assist
out of
with them.
out of the ordinary stuffs.
Alright, as you look at this blood-stained altar of Abathor, roll investigation with advantage, because Zenora is helping you.
12 for the first one, and 12 because the second one was lower.
All right. You notice a button on the altar and a small. Let me look real quick to make sure. Necklace that says in Dwarvish runes on it. It is a jeweled dagger on a silver chain. Do you want to investigate it further? You speak Dwarven, so
Yeah, I'll without touching it, I'll have a look at the runes to see what the runes say.
all right. So that you already speak Dwarven. So you notice
Yes.
that it says along the dagger in Dwarvish runes, "Greed is good,"
Of course it is.
and it is probably worth some gold if you were to turn it in. You're not sure how much. And do you push the button?
I ask Wilson what it says. because I would have seen that it said something.
Yeah, I say it out loud. I read it out loud. Greed is good.
Sounds
Apparently.
like that should be a good thing to give to the other ones.
Yeah. Of course. Who wants to carry it?
Sonora will.
Because Wilfin is not touching it.
Zenora would.
Okay.
And nothing
Sure.
happened.
And there's a wee button here too. If I'm not sure what it might do. It could be a trap. If you press it, I wouldn't want to be standing anywhere near this altar that is covered with blood. So I will speak the command word Viagra and extend the pole. And from 10 feet away, I will depress the button with the ball.
As you press the button, it makes a horrific noise as if a trap's about to go off. And
Instinctively, Wilfin dives for his life.
and then it slides a little drawer open out of the middle of the altar. Do you guys look in?
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Music out of trickery. In
Yeah, I'll have a look in.
you see a key.
Oh, it's a key. Let's find the keyhole it belongs to. And Wilfin this time will take the key and probably get horribly maimed or something. Savage your hands. No.
Strangely, nothing happens, which is probably more scary than if something happens. But
Small key.
all right. You have this path behind. Both these doors lead to a path behind you, and you have. It looks like they all kind of lead this way. You haven't gone down that secret path down here, but it kind of looks like.
Pick a door, any door.
After the
The one up where we are.
Up this way. Kinda like-
Northern passage.
So I'm going to take one of you guys and assume that you guys go this way, and I'm going to take off the thing. And you're going to go around to here. There's a bit of a cave in, but you can see on the other side is a shut door with a keyhole. From a little hole of all the rubble. It might take you about 20 minutes if you're going to mine through.
Arlak, you think you could move some of this rubble?
I think I could do this. Yeah.
All right, so you're going
I'd give my hand.
yeah,
It's
at advantage to
the
make
fact
the
that
time go.
I'm a miner and I do have. I do carry a pick and with me. So
All right. So to make it go quicker, Freya's Rattleaxe, a Minotaur, and you're helping assist. At 10 minutes, you guys get all this rubble cleared out. And do you try the key in the doorway?
I most certainly do.
It opens up into a beautiful temple area. And in
Beautiful
here,
dark temple
Yeah.
of an evil dwarven god.
pretty much, yeah. There is a statue of a dwarf with horns as he stares greedily at his hand. In his hand, he has one orb, and Zenora, make an insight with advantage for me. And around his neck is a necklace of red glowing balls.
So,
Red glowing balls.
Yep. I don't know how else to describe it.
He's got testicles hanging around his neck.
What did you get?
yeah, insight at advantage is 22.
Very good. You know these looks like a fireball spell within these things. He has a huge single orb, and he is also wearing a necklace.
It's a very pretty necklace, I must say. It's very shiny.
Would I surely Vilfin would have him mentioning that it's an evil god and me not trusting gods one bit.
Vilfin, did you mention that out loud? Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay.
You did.
Every time. Every time something.
Every time. Yeah.
And almost a ritual.
So the orb is able to be taken, and the necklace is able to be taken. Everything else seems pretty anchored to the floor. It's made of
I'm
gold.
not sure anyone you would really want to touch that. I mean, it's a temple to Abathor, and he's not a good person. I mean, it does look pretty. I'll give you that.
Zenora would take, just her a bit of cloth and not touch the actual orb or the necklace, but would actually take the necklace and the orb and hold it in cloth so she's not physically touching it.
What do you touch first?
Probably the necklace.
All right. Who is around this statue looking? I should have asked that before. Now it sounds really suspicious. But
Vilfin would be there, but he'd be probably 10 or 15 feet away from it, being
10
very
or
cautious.
15, so you'd probably be like around by the door. Sebastian.
Knowing that what this place is, he would definitely be very cautious.
And Zenora's only picking it up because it's a fire thing.
It's fire. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I'd be in the room, but like off to the side, only because supplying light to the ones that can't.
So would you be like about here maybe, or would you be like closer?
You don't.
Kind of just coming in.
Okay, so right about there with Vilfin. Ema, where would you be?
Nearest the light.
There's no light. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Fibble.
Yeah, Sebastian has a light spell.
And Redlac, where would you be? How long is your light spell? An hour?
Yeah, 1 hour, and then I'll just recast it anyway.
Okay. And Redlac, where would you be?
I'd be up with Zenora, wondering about this dwarf with horns.
Okay. So, so who's been doing? Okay, so Vilfin be here. Radlac and Zenora. Can you make a dex saving throw for me?
So Vilfin as well?
Yes. I'm putting Sebastian a little bit back out. Yeah, it's kind of a...
22.
14.
Okay, Radlac.
12, I get advantage. Dex saves.
And
As long as you can see it.
I'll burn one of my advantages.
Yeah,
Just
so-
in case.
Relic
I'll-
will get advantage if he can see what's coming.
Okay.
And 14 still.
Okay, 14. Redlac, what'd you get with advantage, you said? 12. And Vilfin?
22.
Okay. I gotta do math.
I forgot I was muted.
Yes, you will. We heard you through Men's Point.
Okay, those of you that have saved, you take half of this. Those of you that have failed are going to take 35 points of damage.
How much?
So
what
half
was
of that would be
who failed, who succeeded?
you succeeded, and Radalac and Zenora
17.
failed.
I'm down. I'm out.
Zenora
Vilfin's
has
also
the necklace. Zenora has the necklace, but she is down. Radalac, are you up?
No, I'm down.
Okay, so Sebastian.
Everyone.
Sebastian and Ema, you see 3 of your party at this huge explosion of fire, and 3 of your party are on the ground.
I feel that Vilfin would have said, "Oh crap!" Fucking died. As soon as the explosion hit.
You guys have some heals, or you do have a potion from Adabra, I do believe. You can.
No. I would quickly go around and cast. Where is it? Yeah, they're dying. Everyone.
Nice. What's that do
It
again?
stabilizes everyone.
Nice.
Stabilizes everyone straight away.
Good job.
So that just means you don't make death saves, so you still have no health.
Yeah.
But you're okay.
So is it just Radlac and Zen that are down, or is
Bilvin's down too.
Wilfen's down as well.
They've been stabilized, but
yeah. Shit.
I'm dead. Well, unconscious.
Wilfen's the smouldering heap in the corner.
Many were in the show for so many hours.
Emma will go to Vilfin, then Radlac, then Zen, and use Cure Wounds on all of them,
awesome.
like one at a time. Got
Alright.
3 slots, and each of you are going to get a slot.
Nice.
All right. Go out your heels.
First one gets 3,
That's 3 for Wilfen. Nice, thank you.
Radlac,
second one gets 8,
8. Zenora.
and the third one gets 6.
All right.
And that is me out of healing. I got my cantrip heals though, if people still need it.
Alright.
Oh my god. What was that?
Do I still have the necklace in my hand?
You have a necklace of fireballs now, but the orb is completely gone and the statue is completely gone.
I'm gonna put the necklace in my bag. I'm still got it in cloth and just pop it in my bag.
All
You
right.
singed my beard. Oh god.
I will.
That's what that smell is.
You can probably see that all the ends of Wilfen's beard is just singed and burnt here. Yeah, it stinks.
Okay. So Nora will walk up to. Oh, well, who's next to me first? Is it Radlac or is it?
Radlac's closest, yeah.
Okay, so I will do touch Radlac, do Cure Wounds on him for 4 points,
Smelling like roast beef.
and then I'll go up to Wilfen and I'll do a Cure Wounds on him as well, which is 8.
Right, awesome.
All right. And when... Okay.
Oh, that feels a bit better.
And then I'm gonna say, do we want to take a short? Do we want to take a moment? Just.
I need to rest. Everything hurts.
I don't know if we should stay in here though. It seems pretty evil.
I think it was the necklace. Oh crap!
Actually, I
was trapped.
I think it was the orb.
Either way, it's not here no more, and I think this would be a good defensible place if anything was to try and get in. There's only one way in.
Well, I don't like dwarves with horns.
Well, it's not here no more. It's a pile of rubble
That's true.
right there. See, no horns. It's a pile of rock.
And we can close and lock the door too.
I have the key still.
Okay.
You'll be alright. It'll be fine.
Don't let Zenora touch anything else for a while.
Agreed. Oh, ouch.
And with that, we will close our stream as our heroes are smelling of charcoal and jelly and honey mustard and return to them next week. I hope you guys had fun.
That was awesome.
I really didn't want to do that. I was like, if you grab one, I was going to let it click and you could have it all. And if you grab the other one, I was going to let it blow. And yeah.
Hey,
I was like,
as long as-
I have to do math.
that is awesome. Well done.
What is the orb anyway?
It was just one of the orbs of fireball. Sets off a little bit more powerful one, but
So the actual orb he had in his hand was a fireball.
Yeah.
He had the necklace of fireballs as
because
well.
greed is good. And greed doesn't pay. So if you take the lesser, you could have got more, but you took the big necklace, and yeah.
Sonora would like the shiny.
Shiny. I would have done it too. I would have been the first to kill you all.
Totally.
So
Anyone would have. I mean, I think that's just the thing. You see something awesome and shiny, you got to take it.
I'm glad you liked it, JJ, for your first
And-
D&D.
I tell you, the necklace of fireballs is a fun piece of equipment. I've had it in 2 campaigns now, and it's great.
Does that mean I get to have it? I get to have it?
Yes,
I
yeah.
don't want to give it.
That's up to you guys.
Wilson wants nothing to do with it.
No, we'll split the gems with him if we don't find anything else. Or split the gold and keep the gems.
Yeah,
50
the
gems
thing is, the
worth
necklace of
10
fireballs is what, 8 gems on it?
I think there's no. I think you roll. I think
8
it's
or
a
9?
D.
I think you roll a
You roll
D4
a
plus
D.
6 or something.
Yeah, and it tells you how
I
many
can't
gems you
remember.
get.
But they can be used individually or all at once.
Yeah, you could
It
throw
is
the whole
great.
necklace, which would be fun.
So a 3rd level fireball, which is your base fireball, is 8d6 damage.
Yeah.
And then it goes up to maximum, I think, of 11d6,
Yeah.
11 or 12d6. is
So
the
if
max.
so if you type in necklace of fireballs, it'll be in your inventory, and
Yeah.
It is cool as shit.
The roll
And
how
you-
many balls you've got.
if you are
Someone order
resting,
it. Original extra crispy. Wilfred is definitely extra crispy.
you guys have had a busy
Yeah,
day.
Magic
It's like
got
3
his-
encounters in one game there today. So
Magic finally got his fireball in the room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
we knew it.
Fireball in an enclosed space. Not a good idea.
So I'm going to promote Sunday. Join us Sunday for D&D at 5:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we will do our Homebrew Sanctum Steampunk campaign, which some of these guys are in.
Will be squared.
Find out more about the mystery and what's going to happen. And is there fireballs in it? You never know. So.
Bound to be.
So now we can make fun of Mina casting fireball all week.
Mina almost causes two TPKs in one sitting.
Causes half the party to go down in one hit. Yay! I'm so proud of you.
He's going to be the one that kills us all.
I love it.
Potentially.
It's great. No.
I think Wilfen's going to have a healthy distance kept between him and Zenora from now on.
Do you guys want to do your favorite parts real quick before we leave? Since we do it for Sanctum. And Sebastian, what did you like today? Besides technical difficulties.
I didn't get killed.
Yay!
I like that. Although I almost got killed when someone hit me with a back of the head. Went down to 1 hit point and healed me.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Sitting there going, oh, crap, there goes my next turn.
Radalac, what did you like?
Awesome.
I like that Ema had the forethought to save the chicken.
I know, first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zenora, what about you?
That was one of it. I think I liked, I don't know, it's just absolutely crazy.
I like all the Zenora parts. I love her character so much.
Oh my god.
To be honest, I like getting told off by Vilfum.
Oh, that was good.
Stop calling me. I think it's going to be a strong lecture next week.
Vilfin, what is your favorite?
I got a couple. Obviously, the first thing is, Zenora just attacking everything. Like straight off that, we go in and we're trying to sneak up on the goblins. She runs and makes first attack. See a manticore. It's this giant creature. We'll just attack it. It's okay. It's fine. But the one that stood out for me specifically, mainly because I'm involved in that campaign as well, is the Cairns coming in and crossing over. That was awesome. And yeah, it was pretty funny. But the whole session, everyone's doing so well. I mean, the characters. Redalek, I love Redalek as a character. It's so cool. And Sonora just doing what Sonora would do.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, she's got an affinity to fire, loves to cast it, so why not?
Ema, what was your favorite part?
I liked when that Redalek said that it smelled like roast beef.
That was so funny. I try not to laugh too loud.
I loved the fact that he rolled a nat 20 bashed on the door again.
I know, right? It was so good.
Using a knocker. God damn it.
Every time he goes to the door, he rolls high. It's just like, oh no.
Rolls just create the comedy.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you do a nat 20 on a knocker? It's like, oh no. Also, I want to thank Baz for coming on and going through my Skype baloney. I'll learn. And don't forget, shout out to Evildoer for Wednesday's campaign.
Wednesday, there will be a show Wednesday. No cancellation this week, so we'll definitely be there.
Yeah, for Cursestrad, which some of us are in. So we will see you guys on Sunday. Bye.